Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome back to Fiverr Talks. My name is Joel, and as always, we've got something to talk about on this Friday as the week winds down. Today, we're going to be talking about one of my favorite ways to work called time blocking, how that can help you to get your gigs out faster, get things done more efficiently, and get back to living your life. That's right, it's Friday. I hope everybody's week has been a good one. I hope things have started to turn a corner for both us as a society, as a world, as a culture, and as individuals, as hopefully we are starting to see some things come back online in the next couple, 2, 3 weeks, month. I don't know how soon it will be until things return to normal, but I do know that I'm feeling more optimistic this week, and I hope you are too. So I thought it would be a good time to talk about how we spend our time, how we work, and how we get more efficient. Because if you're asking my opinion, which by watching this channel, you're really asking my opinion every time you click play, the purpose of work is to allow us to live the life we want to live. So the purpose of work is to get us back to life and to enable us to live the lives that we want. So if you want more freedom, more travel, more financial freedom, whatever it is, your work should enable that. And so I'm a big fan of something called time blocking. Essentially, it's a way to work where you give each task in your day a certain specific set amount of time, and you try to move to those tasks as quickly as possible so that you're never stuck surfing Facebook. You're never stuck on YouTube for hours. You're not stuck wasting time looking at a screen thinking, what did I do? You give yourself a list of tasks, you give it an estimated time of how long it's going to take, and then you actually track that time. Now, for years, this is the way I worked, and this was necessary because as I worked on Fiverr as a side hustle in the evenings, it was a race to the clock of bedtime. I had to get to bed so that I could get up and do it all over again. But then once I started doing this full-time, where it was my full-time business, I also found that I was curious about where I was spending my time. What did I spend more time on? Was it this part of my business or that part of my business? I really wanted to know. And so I've used time blocking at various different parts in my career to really help me track not only what I'm doing, but how I'm doing it and how well I'm doing it. And so I have started recently using this new app called Sloth. And Sloth is a really slick little app. I don't know if you can see it on my phone. It's really basic. It simply allows you to enter a time. It allows you to enter a task. And then when you're ready to start, you can see right here, you just click play and it goes. There you go. And it simply goes. And as you're working on that task, it'll count down how much time you have left. And so if you say, I want to answer emails for an hour, you click play just before you start answering emails, and it tracks how long you've been answering emails. Then when that hour's up, it goes off. So you know to either hurry up and finish that and move on to your next task, or you need to allot more time for emails next time because you didn't get it done in your amount of time. What I've found is that by time blocking out the majority of my day, I am more efficient when I actually sit down to perform tasks. I know I'm giving myself 60 minutes for email, and then whether I'm done or not, when that 60 minutes is up, I move on. And I'm not saying 60 minutes is the magic time. I'm saying that's an example that I used today to track some administrative things I was doing in my inbox. And it simply allows you to put that good pressure on yourself to be efficient, to be thoughtful, to not get distracted, to stay focused on one thing until you're done with that one thing, and then move on to the next thing. So whatever it is, however you like to keep track of your day, whether it's time blocking or to-do lists, I would suggest giving this a shot, giving yourself some good pressure by keeping track of where you're spending your time, how long you're spending on each task. Maybe you're tracking how long you spend on each project so you can make sure that your rates are where they should be. You know, that's a really important part of this. Is you need to ask yourself, am I charging enough? Which a lot of freelancers struggle with. They set their rates at a place they think people will buy something from them at, but it doesn't necessarily answer the question of, is it worth my time at that rate? That's not something we ask ourselves at the beginning, but as your services become more popular, more people are buying, you have to ask yourself, am I getting the rate that I want for the time that I'm putting in? And the easiest way to figure that out is to time block your day, to track how much time you spend on a project. You should track maybe over a week or a couple weeks how much you get paid per project, and then how much time you spend on average per dollar you're earning, or per project, whatever it is. You chop up the metric to suit your services, but certainly time blocking out your day will allow you to figure out not only what rate you're making, but if you're happy with that rate, if it's worth your time, and maybe even what services of yours do you make more from, where you're more efficient. Maybe you charge more, but it takes you less time. And that might be something you want to focus on more as time goes on. Because if there's one thing I've learned as a freelancer and now a business owner, and it's that time is finite. You only have a certain amount of time. That's the equalizer for everybody from Richard Branson all the way down to the unemployed person, is that we all get 24 hours in a day. Our status or our standing or our business acumen doesn't give us any more time in the day. We have to figure out what to do and when to do it and where to put our effort and attention so we can be as efficient as we can possibly be throughout our workday. So check it out. It's an app called Sloth. It's a technique called time blocking. It starts with a to-do list that you then assign a time frame for each and every item on your to-do list, and hold yourself accountable to it. I guarantee if you try it out, even for just a day or two or three or a week, you will notice a difference in your efficiency, and you might just pick up a new habit that will help you to get things going to the next level of your business. All right, well, as always, thank you for watching Fiverr Talks. I'm so glad that you've been here with us, and if you're new, please consider subscribing below to the channel. We put out videos like this where we're teaching you not only how to work on Fiverr, but how to be a good freelancer, how to maybe start your own business, how to be more efficient in your work, all tips and tricks that I've learned over a decade of freelancing and now owning my own business, starting on gig platforms like Fiverr, where I've become a top-rated seller and a top earner. I'm so thankful for the opportunity to be able to share that with you all here. And if you have a tip that you've been sitting on, or if you found this helpful, leave us a comment below. Let us know. We're a small community just starting to grow. We're only a couple months into this thing, and I'm thankful for every single one of our viewers that are here. I'll keep the content coming. You keep coming back for more and continue to grow your businesses. And until next time, keep doing, because the future favors the doers.